This is a new thing I'm gonna start trying to do, movie reviews. So we're gonna start with Wonder Woman 84. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Just seen it today. It was beautifully shot. Let's start with that. Wonder Woman 1984 is probably the defiance of what DC live action produces. Take that as you will. It starts off with a young Diana, again, cause I swore. It starts off with a young Diana, and she's basically showing why she's special. Because I want to say the girl couldn't have been no older than 8, and she was kicking grown Amazon ass like beautifully in the highest. Like, I was watching it on a 4K TV, and I didn't like it, honestly. It was kind of too clean, like Gemini Man. Like, why do you need that high resolution for a movie unless it's Avatar? But let's start with this. I don't know where to start, because basically they redid the origin story of Diana, how she was a boss, how she's so good. Like, she's a tier, like she was like 8 and killing like adult Amazons in the course, like boss. But something happened, and oh yeah, I'm sorry, spoilers. I guess I should have started with that. But anyway, something happens. She finds a way to persevere, but it was considered cheating, so she was not able to win. So that's basically the moral of the story. Nothing is ever just given to you, because then we go through the whole story about she finds a rock, she makes a wish to get Chris Pine back, and he comes back in the body of somebody else, so everybody else sees him as that person, but she sees him as Chris Pine. The transition of that was terrible. Because my question is, what happened to old buddy who he looked like everybody else? Like, what happened to his soul? Like, where'd he go? They just killed him? I don't know. Here's what it is. It was a movie. So they run around and do all the I'ma save the world type stuff, like random acts of heroism. And there's a rich guy who wants the rock, wants to take over the world. And then you got a girl who wants to be just like Wonder Woman. It kind of reminded me of Electro from The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. It kind of reminded me of that, like how he just wanted to be acknowledged so much, because she was a goofy girl. But she ends up getting Amazon powers and becoming powerful. And then the rich dude convinces her to work with him, and then her and Wonder Woman fight, and it's a generic DC movie. There are really no stakes to this movie at all. But the one positive I will give it, that it was shot beautifully. Much better than this video, but it was shot beautifully. Even the action scenes fell flat, because there was this one moment. I ain't gonna ruin this for you, but this is when I guarantee you gonna check out the movie. Like, check out, like, I'm done with this. I'm done. She saved some little kids from getting hit by a truck. So when you see it, just know, when you see that scene, you're gonna check out. But would I recommend it? If you got nothing to do, yeah. It's definitely worth a Sunday watch. Definitely worth a Sunday watch. But if you would have paid to see this in theaters, this blockbuster, oh, you would have been pissed. I'm talking about pissed. It really felt like they just, due to the virus, it felt like they just had to push something out. But at the end of the day, it was a movie. DC style. You know how it goes. You know DC runs the animated side, not the live action. But DC, I appreciate you giving me something to watch. Something to talk about, but yeah. I'm gonna give that 5 blunts out of 5. You need every one of them blunts. Cause this movie is awful. But nah, on a serious rating, I give it about a 4 out of 10. But it's worth a watch if you ain't got nothing to do. But if no. To me, when I tell you about